Hey, how's it going, everyone? So of course, as promised, before the year ends, I'm hoping this video comes out before the year ends. But I'm gonna, of course, do the tour of my room, showing off my collection. Now, mind you, I'm not gonna show everything from my room. I'm gonna try and focus just mostly on the toys and all that. That's kind of the idea. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. I don't want to waste too much time. Let's begin because we have a lot to get through. Yikes. All right, let's go. Of course, as we begin, I'm gonna start from the bottom of the shelf, and then I'll work my way up to the top. So, of course, at the bottom right here, this is where I keep all my GI Joe classified figures. It's a lot. I mean, honestly, I was not expecting to have this many, even though most of it is just army builders. But you get the idea. We got a nice selection, so of course I put the good guys here. Just to kind of give you a little bit of a clue. Unfortunately, because it's a little dark in the back, you really can't see what's going on. So I'll try to explain. That's you got Roadblock. I got two versions. I got a normal version, and I got one from I think the one that said Cobra Island on it. I'm not too sure. I would like to get the one that has the Gatling gun or the minigun, but unfortunately, I haven't really seen that. And like I say, some of these figures, I mean, especially with Roadblock, that's a kind of an old figure that came out like way when GI Joe Classifieds first started. So as you can kind of see here, we're making our way over here. You got Spear, Iron Knife's Eagle that's in the back, so that's kind of nice, just to kind of give you a little good idea. I love this guy, honestly. He looks so nice. Oh, sorry about that. I'm just trying to do this as nice and so. There we go. Now you could get that nice sort of quality there. Just to kind of take a look at the figure because my camera, it's kind of weird like that. I gotta like constantly tap just to focus. But now you could kind of see right there how nice it is. Just nothing like no leftovers or anything. Pretty much the whole floor is clear except of course, obviously I have to put Croc Master's hook there. Because it's a neat weapon. And as you can see, he's actually knocked over. Okay, that was unexpected. Okay, I was literally trying to fix up this place as fast as I can before I did this, so I do apologize. Then we got the Python Patrol, and man, this is one of my favorite army builders. I don't know why. I would like to get something that's not Python Patrol, but this is okay too. Don't get me wrong. These figures, at least for me, looks pretty solid. Even if they are kind of the same figures that we've seen over and over, but the variety is endless, so that's why I collect them. Which is a little bit unfortunate because a lot of people kind of consider these like not the worst GI Joe figures, but they just don't like them because of the colors. And I mean, I understand, but at the same time, I mean, they're not bad figures. It's saying I don't know. The sculpt is nice. I guess this is only for like very specific collectors. I guess just like myself. I don't know. It's either that or my favorite color is yellow. Well, it's yellow blue. You got the trouble bubble or the bubble trouble, whatever you call it. I got the tiny little gun right there, just kind of shooting out. You got the little dome. And we got the bad guys. We got Cobra. I mean, I don't got every single bad guy. I don't have Destro. And Eximoff or Eximoff, whatever. I only have one. I don't have his other twin brother. At least we got Storm Shadow. That's nice. And of course, he looks nice next to a bunch of the ninjas. I got a bunch of the Vipras, whatever you call them. Looking pretty good. In the back, you can see I got the bats, the drones, the robots. I don't like to keep them back there. You look, but I don't know. I don't got like a lot of them, like the Python Patrol, so I can't really like. Plus, they are robots, so I gave them like a pretty basic pose, and they fit in the back. So that's what I did. We keep going over here. You got Scrap Iron right there. Next to his little drone. I want to pose him shooting the rockets, but I know if I did that, I'm just gonna knock into him, and I don't want to do that. As nice as it is, because this is definitely one of my favorite figures. I love having these. You know what I mean? I know, of course, we got the ones that I got for Christmas. I got Range Viper, who looks really nice with his grenade launcher. He looks really neat. It's kind of funny. He's actually a bit on the short side, which is that I was not expecting at all. He's very very short, but it's not a huge deal. They all come and go, and we got the Crimson Vipers, the leaders, whatever you call them. I saw there was a whole bunch of them I saw today at Walmart, and I was so tempted, but I was like, nah, let me not, because I really wanted to find some Godzilla figures, but unfortunately we didn't find the new ones. And of course we got Morat. Oh my god, I love Morat so much. He looks so cool. I don't know how to pose him. So of course I gave him the zombie version. You got more of these guys. Now let's move upwards a little bit. Ugh. I'm on my knees, so now I'm standing up just to kind of show it off a little bit. Oh yeah, and then I forgot to mention, I put the ninja's head in here just so, you know, okay, now I ruined it. Oh well. Anyway, let's move up. So now the rest of it, well, not the rest of it, this is like middle portion, I guess. Now this is all going to be like Marvel Legends and stuff like that. And same thing with G.I. Joe. It is a huge, massive collection, as you can see. I mean, it is ginormous. I mean, you know, I've been wanting to get these figures for such a long time, but now that I have, I'm so shocked as to like how many that's in my collection now. And okay, alrighty. I'm gonna be as still as I can because I know I'm kind of moving around a little bit. I did get out of work and I'm trying to get this video out before the end of the year. You know, I mean, it wouldn't make sense. Upload a video, you know, before the end of the year tour or whatever, and then it uploads January 1st. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm trying to do this like at a certain pace. So as you can see, I put a lot of my Marvel Legends figures in a very, very specific order. So I put them by like, you know, like characters. So as you can see, I got all my Thors and all that, all the characters that appeared in the Thor comics. I know that's debatable because some of these characters will actually end up being in other stuff, but you get the point. I mean, I tried, you know. You know, like Great Gargoyle, for an example, he first appeared at a Thor comic, but he's mostly been either a Captain America or an Iron Man villain. So you see, you got that kind of confusion there. And the way it works is I keep the big guys usually in the back because you can at least kind of see them better. Kind of. I mean, I don't like to do that. I mean, as you just saw, I put MODOK in the front, you know. I don't know. It really does kind of depend. So, I mean, you got that kind of issue. And, you know, so onto the Thors, you know, we got the Ragnarok Thor, you know, the evil bionic clone. I'm very surprised he's willing to stand because this figure does like to fall a lot. You got some in the back. You got you know, the new Thor figure that came out based on the Thor in the Dark World. That's a re-release, obviously, you know, but you get the point. I have that. Uh, yeah, I'm trying to kind of squeeze through, trying to show you at least the others. I mean, I guess you could kind of tell the implementation. I think you guys know who I'm trying to kind of point out to in the back. Croak, whatever his name is, the rock dude. And keep going, and then, you know, we got Ubik, you got Loki, you got Lady Loki, you got Classic Loki, you got another Classic Loki. You know, and then of course, yeah, Malekith, He Who Remains. That's gonna age poorly, you know, because of the Jonathan Majors controversy. And of course, you got your Black Panthers. You know what I mean? This looks really nice. And of course, I gotta put Namor. You know, I put both the comic and the movie version together. You know, because they're both particularly not allies per se. And then, you know, as we start to move on a little bit, and then of course there's the rest in the back, we start to now move to the Iron Man stuff. So as you can see, you know, got my Ironmonger getting ready for combat, and then of course we got our Iron Mans, our very lovely ones. These are a little tricky because, as you can see, I posed most of them with the blast piece, you know, and it does take up a little room. But then again, how else are you supposed to pose an Iron Man? So obviously, I posed one where he's all, you know, all bronze and all that. He's like, you know, and then I got one where he's gonna snap his fingers, you know, to kill Thanos and all that. Spoilers, I guess. We got not Thanos in the background. That's the controller, you know, who it's pretty obvious that his design is taken a lot from classic Thanos, but you get the point. And we keep going on. I see we even got the new Iron Man from the -1 wave back there. Got a couple others as well. We got some AIM agents. Now these are tricky because I wasn't sure if I wanted to put them with my Captain Americas or if I want to put them with the Iron Mans because they're both they're kind of enemies to an extent, but not exactly. And then of course you got MODOK. He looks impressive. He's like the best, honestly. He looks really nice. Only problem, obviously, yeah, you do got a little bit of that gap, and I try to fill up as much as I can. And you know, obviously, you can only really do that with tiny characters, but you get the point. I have to move some stuff around. So these are my Fantastic Four characters. You know, they were originally up here, but I actually put them down here. And the reason why, it's because you have the Watcher in the background, and you can see he's kind of a pretty tall guy. And he fits up here, but he doesn't fit up there and he doesn't fit up there either, so it's very tricky, if you guys know what I mean. These are not normal shelves, these are brackets, as you can see, so I can kind of put the shelf however I want, but that can also become a bit of an issue. I don't know if you guys kind of get what I mean. My Ninja Turtle shelf is not like that, but you get the point. Sort of the issue with this. So of course I got all of them, but they're all from like different generations. So of course we got the ones from the classic retro card wave, the one that a lot of people didn't like, but you get the point. Oh, got Ultron too. Why not? Vision, Infinity Ultron with a nice rod. Anyway, back to the Fantastic Four, and then of course, we got Mr. Fantastic with the stretchy fingers, which is horrible, but whatever. At least for this version, I decided to give him the lab coat, and then of course we got Howard the Duck. He's not a Fantastic Four character, but he's short enough to kind of fit that little gap, so that's why I did that. We even got a weird classic Mr. Fantastic, because this one and Thing, that version of Thing, they actually both came in a 2-pack. Technically, that 2-pack came out in 2009, but the Thing figure actually came out in 2007 in the Ronin Build-A-Figure wave. While him, I'm not really sure what the issue with him is. I feel like they just reused the body mold from the Mr. Fantastic figure from during the Toy Biz era. I can't really prove that though, because I looked around and the figure it has Hasbro's date and all that, so that I can't really clarify. That will definitely be an interesting review, because I'm in shock that he's standing. And then of course we got Kang, because he appeared in a Fantastic Four comic, so of course I have to put him here. We got Doctor Doom, not the Doctor Doom that we all know and love, but it's the Secret Wars Doctor Doom. But it's the same thing. I thought he was nice. Even though his legs and his arms does reuse some of the Iron Man parts, but for the most part, it kind of makes sense, and I'm not mad. I still enjoy it for what it is. At least he looks nice and intimidating, so I like that. Super Skrull, that's the only Super Skrull I have. And we got Karate Boy here with the weird egg head for some reason, and we got. Yeah, he's just there, and of course, obviously, a little bit of the gap here. That's only because if I were to close my door, at least it doesn't hit the shelf. It surprisingly matches pretty well here, but still, you have to be careful, especially with Hulk over here. I mean, I originally he was down there, but I put him over here. I had to fix everything because I got a whole bunch of figures and all that. So yeah, let's start all the way over here. Because Moon Knight was actually on top, now he's down here. And he's actually a lot more better, especially with Khonshu. He's tall, but he is really, really tall. So I am lucky enough to at least fit him there. And of course some of the accessories. I did put the new blade. There is a little bit of a gap because, I was fixing the stuff. I even put Havoc back there as well. So, and I did got 2 new figures today at Walmart. I got Rogue and Storm based off of the X-Men 97, a new cartoon. And then of course we got our Wolverines, I got 5 of them actually. I got the kind of brown suit one there. I say kind of because that's not the actual one, but you get the idea. So I put him right here where Legion is. I think that's his name, if I remember. He's supposed to be Professor Xavier's son. But that's based off of the Age of Apocalypse comic book line. So in case you guys don't know who that is, there you go. And he's supposed to be like a nutcase, pretty much. He's supposed to be crazy. They keep implementing that his mental illness has like an ability too, which, okay. So of course I put him there where he's all like, and then of course we got Baby Shark. Oh boy, I really hope nobody brings up that song. Please don't. That's pretty old at this point. And the rest of it is just mostly random characters. You got Age of Apocalypse Cyclops, Vulcan, X-Man, and of course Deadpool. We got Lady Pool, Lady Pool, Lady Deadpool, and then we got Pirate Deadpool, and then of course we even got I knocked into damn it, I gotta be careful. There's even an X3 Beast, and he's a classic, so there you go. He looks very weird. You'd think he'd be a little taller, but he's not, but that's fine, so let me just kind of fix that there. You see how nice this all looks, nice and organized. So, of course, like I said, these are all X-Men, pretty much. Got Kid Omega in the back right there with his gun. He even got, got Spiral. Of course, I gotta put her in the front. I mean, she's amazing. Although, unfortunately, she does fall off my shelf a lot. So, take that for what it's worth. Sabretooth, and then there's the bigger Sabretooth from the Age of Apocalypse storyline, as well as his little runt right there. They're actually chained up together. You just can't tell that well. And of course we got Bone Breaker. He looks great. Why would I put him in the back? You know, I mean, I feel bad that I got some of these bigger bad guys in the background, but you know, we gotta fit them somehow. So of course, like I said, I put the big ones in the back. Now that crow is actually from one of the Thor figures. I just put him there because, as you can tell, there's like no room at all. So yeah, and at least we got the Magnetos. The Magnetos look pretty cool, you know. And I mean, I love the '97 version. I don't know why, because I've seen it from someone. They actually consider it a bad figure, so I'm like, okay. I mean, most Marvel Legend fans, they're really hard to kind of appreciate now. Also, if you hear talking in the background, that's my mother. Then of course we keep going and going. I know there's Arcade. I know he's like right there. I heard from somewhere that he's mostly an X-Men villain, although for me, I don't know. It's hard to point out, so, you know. He's one of those villains where he'll fight pretty much anyone, so that's where that confusion kind of goes on. In the front, and then yeah, and then we got the Captain Americas. You know, got the new ones. You know, they look very, very nice. Of course, the ones that I'm very happy with the most is our Hydra guys. Yes, we got their classic Red Skull. I gotta fix him a little bit. There you go. It looks nice and intimidating. You even got the nice Hydra Soldier from the Brood Queen wave. Another nice classic from like the mid to late 2000s. That looks great. I love those kind of figures because you get like a nice retro vibe, even if they're not like Toy Biz classics. But you know, is what it is. You know, more caps. Got Captain Carter. You know, you got Falcon. You know, Sam Wilson, whatever. And of course, there's also I know Armadillo Man. I know that he's kind of considered a. Hold up. Oops, sorry about that. I had to kind of stop for a minute. Anyway, yeah, and then of course we got the rest of the bad guys as well. And you got Crossbones. The Hydras guys, you know, the army, they look really nice, like Bomb Strucker, you know, and all that. And of course, I also got the MCU Red Skull as well, right there in the back. And then of course, Xemu, the Hulks, you know, I don't really have much, as you can see. And of course I got another gap where if I wanted to, if I move her just a little bit, if I kind of pose around, if I ever get leader, he will definitely go there because, you know, he's the evil, you know, dude with the big brain. Why wouldn't you want him? Come on now. Look how nice these look. Alright, so before we kind of move on next, of course, obviously, as you can see, I also got the Grey Hulk. Honestly, as much as I want to collect more, you know, Hulk characters and more versions and the bad guys and all that, that's the only downside is that because all of them are huge, you know, and we're talking like Abomination, Ursa Major, you know, problem with those characters is that they're pretty big, so it's like, you know, and even my dad, he told me too, like, oh, put all the big figures in one shelf, and I was like, I mean, I could do that, but technically, I don't really got that many big guys to really warrant that. Not to mention, you know, I want to keep them in a nice specific order, so I can't really like do that. And yes, I am also aware that I got She-Hulk right in front of me, and I know a lot of people don't have the best opinion of She-Hulk, but you know, it's a nice design, you know, and character's okay, you know. I like the figure, okay? That's what I'm trying to say, you know. I think the character herself in the show, I think they could do a lot more with it. It's just, you know, the show itself, yeah, it's not great. But anyway, let's move on to my favorite, right? And I gotta get I gotta get my little stool because I'm not the tallest person in the world. You know, unfortunately, but that's all good, you know. And we got Spider-Mans, like, wow. So many Spider-Mans that I hell no if I'm gonna stop. No, come on now. I think you could definitely tell who's my favorite Marvel character. I mean, okay, that's great. I mean, you got Spider-Punk in the front. I even put MJ in the front with the freaking box, eBay package. Of course, you got the Cinnabites, the Cinna. Right, okay. Look, I just got to work. So, all right. You're gonna hear me maybe slur my words a little bit and sound funny. So, you know, luckily I'm just kind of taking my time showing off everyone because oh boy, and okay, sorry, I gotta move a little bit, okay. And then of course, obviously, you know, I try to put. I don't know who. There's so many good ones. I really don't know like who to really put up in the front. So obviously I had to put the Tobey Maguire Spidey up here. Your friendly neighborhood Spidey. Oh come on! And then he's doing the whole pound and face the fist thing. You get the idea. I mean, I would have rather he be like an opposed like Ben Riley is, but you get the idea. And then of course I got both versions right next to each other because it only makes sense. You know what I mean? Gwen, and then of course you got Cyborg Spider-Man. You also got the ladies, you got the Spider Women. You also got the Spinner Rat. You got the Spider Woman as the Scroll Queen. And then you also got that version as well. You got good old Peter. You got Ned. He's just there. I mean, I don't like to put him there, but I think you guys get the idea. Oops, sorry, that was my fault. Oh, okay. Anyway, but of course, as you can see, they look nice, and they got webbing everywhere. You know, little extra accessories. One of them was from the Japanese Spider-Man. You got the Amazing Spider-Man. The Andrew Garfield. Now, I know what a lot of you are going to say. You're probably thinking, Josh, why don't you pose them without their mask? Because they were in the movie most of the time without it. But it's like, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. It's like, the iconic look. Like, I can kind of get it right away. And don't get me wrong. I would love to buy, like, doubles so that I could do them without, pose them without the mask. But I don't know. I was lucky enough to find those, okay? I mean, I was shocked that I managed to find them at my local Walmart, which, mind you, my Walmart usually don't have shit. It's one of those places, but you get the idea. Spider-Man 2099 in the back, Cyborg Spider-Woman. And then, of course, we got everyone's favorite, the worst Spider-Man figure ever, the Six-Armed. I mean, I like it, but a lot of people don't like it. And to make things worse, they released like a 2-pack this year with Morbius and, you get the idea. You got the Zombie Hunter Spider-Man in the background. He looks traumatized from here. Why he look like that? I mean, if I lower my brightness down, whatever. On to the show. Yes, the bad guys. We got Venom. We got Space Venom. Unfortunately, I don't have a Carnage. And I'm very sad about that. But it'll happen. So I'm not too upset. Shocker, Hobgoblin. How the hell do I have Hobgoblin but no Green Goblin? But whatever, I mean, I'm just saying because understandably, I don't really have too much room. That's literally all I have for Marvel Legends, and even then, that's debatable because with the new Godzilla toys coming out, oh, there's no way, man. I mean, I'm gonna buy them anyway, but I don't got the room, but who cares? It's my money. I do what I want. Spider-Man's, you got them, Mr. Negative. You got Scorpion in the back with his scorpion tail. And then, of course, you got the new Sandman right there. I put Kingpin in the back. Now, Kingpin is weird. Now, I get it. That's the Hawkeye version, from the MCU. But here's the thing, right? Kingpin has always been kind of a weird dude when it comes to, like, who he's enemies with. He's either a Spider-Man villain, a Punisher villain, or a Daredevil villain. So it's like, I don't understand. Come on, make up your minds. Oh, damn it. Sorry. I'm very sorry, guys. It's just that I gotta get on my stool. So, because I'm not that tall, and then you got... Anyway, you got Hawkeye on his Sky Cycle, and it looks nice. I mean, it helps make the collection nice and fresh so that it's not just everybody standing around. At least there's some kind of thing going on. I mean, at least you got, like, the unique Build-A-Figures like Bonebreaker, but you get the point, you got the Hawkeyes, and then you got Kate Bishop. And then now we move on to Doctor Strange. This is the Doctor Strange category now. And unfortunately, once again, I'm going to have to go down, get my stupid stool. We're talking about this thing, by the way. Just watch me push that shit. Let me move this shit as well without knocking into the turtles, because we're going to move on to that next. Because, yes, we're not even halfway through the video. And I know you got to hear my annoying voice, but hey, at least you get to look at some nice action figures. Doctor Strange, we got the No Way Home version. We got the one from the multiverse. We got the What If, the Doctor Strange Supreme, whatever. Wong, Rintrah. Of course, you got Dormammu, along with Sleepwalker. And then, of course, I got the new figure Clay, whatever her name is. See. Scarlet Witch, and then the Zombify Scarlet Witch. Oh. Hold up. That was me. I press, come on, be consistent. Okay. Ooh, the hood. He looks nice, but there's a bit of a problem. This man's on his tiptoes, and the reason why is because the cape he's wearing is huge. It's literally going over him. What a design flaw, but you know what? It's okay. He got some nice effect pieces. And he got normal pistols, so that's nice. And in the background, you got the -1, the newest figure, because I don't like to put him in the back, but, he's huge. You get the idea. I'm doing that rule again. Same goes for Thanos. I mean, I don't like to put Thanos around here, but I can't put him up here. He won't fit. It looks like he might, but he really doesn't, as you can see. Okay, and then, that's my room, the rest of it. That's a cup of some chips, whatever, I got hungry. Marvels! These are all Marvels. Well, most of them. It's a mix between Marvels and Secret Wars. So, there you go. And I put Thanos back there because technically, intergalactic, whatever, that kind of vibe, So I got the Marvels, I got 3 of them. I got the terrible one there. I got the decent one here. And there's the one that I actually do like a lot because she comes with Goose. Well, I think that's Goose. I don't think so. I mean, he's gray, and Goose is not gray in the film. But from what I could remember in the film, I know that there's like more than one cat aliens, whatever they're called. And we move on. Okay, here we go. With the Captain Marvels, we got Photon, and of course, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to go back down again just to move the damn stool. This is basically gonna be me for the rest of the video, just me complaining about this, because I mean, we got a lot to go through, people. My phone is gonna be like catastrophic soon because of the storage. Okay. Anyway, okay, enough, because I realized too I'm kind of shaking the phone a little bit too much, so I'm gonna try not to do that. Got Nick Fury from Secret Wars. You got Talos. You got both versions with the same dude, which is pretty terrible because they're both different sculpts, and it's like, yikes. It's like way too noticeable. That's also probably because that version of Talos, he came out. I mean, well, the body mold is from Loki, from the Thor Ragnarok film, and that was based off of the Gladiator Hulk wave. So yeah, it's a little inconsistent. So now we're gonna move on to the next part. As we kind of move along, so you can kind of see. We gotta go up higher, with the Guardians of the Galaxy. That's the next ones right there. We got Yondu, we got Groot in the back, we got the Groot in the front, we got Rocket. Got the whole gang here, pretty much. And then, of course, I put Warrior Gamora right here. It would have been obvious to, put Thanos over here, but like I said, he won't really fit. Adam Warlock, he is there too. It's just I got to adjust it a little bit. You got Shang-Chi, even though they didn't really make that many figures off of it. But hey, at least there's that. And then the rest of it, unfortunately, it's just random. Because I don't really know exactly what category to really put them in. Also, for some odd reason, my brightness is going all over the place because Sentry, he's all glowing and shit, which is ironic. I mean, I just had to give him that head sculpt where his head is on fire. Well, you get the idea. Unfortunately, because of the bad guy from Eternals, his giant tentacles are kind of in the way. But I really didn't know how else to really put him. Also, I do apologize. Yeah, I forgot what his name is. Then you got more, more guys. And, you got your Ant-Man, your Black Widows, and then your Daredevils. That's pretty much it for Marvel Legends. You've just seen pretty much the entire thing. I'm going to go a little higher, obviously, because we need to take a look at the Ultraman and Godzilla figures. Although I do apologize if you don't end up seeing everything, only because it's so high up. I cannot reach. I really can't, no matter how much I tried. So I'm going to do my best, to kind of show off the rest of the stuff here, because then I got to show you the Ninja Turtles, and then even that's a pain. I won't go over that stuff a little bit too much, but, you get the point. You got the Ant-Mans, you got the Black Widows, I got the comic book, the movie, and then, of course, you got the character's name I can't really pronounce. Okay, and then you got Daredevil. Well, Matt Murdock, but you get the idea. With the brick piece that the, person thrown. Alright, and then of course we got Luke Cage. Looking good, boy. And then, like I said, that's about it. For Marvel Legends, that is it. Even though I literally bought like two more today, but now we could move on to the ones that I guess you guys really want to see. So we got all that empty space for future Marvel Legends or whatever, whatever floats your boats. Ultraman, Bandai's Ultra series. Oh man, one of my favorite figures of all time. What a time, man. Okay, I'm gonna do something. Let me see. I'm gonna do something risky. Hopefully my phone doesn't fall. Anyway, okay, there we go. We kind of start there with the monsters. That's pretty much what this whole bottom shelf is. It's just the monsters. Obviously, these are all the bad guys. I try to put them from like the classics from back from when they first started in the 60s all the way till now. I do mix it up, obviously. So as you can see, you got the Red Kings. I got Red King, Red King X, and then Spear Red King. For Ultraman Decker, I got Antilar, and then you got the Red Tukong, alongside with Armstrong and Geistrong, Bolton, you get the idea. You got all those guys. Some of these figures I did review, so please, I assure you, take a look at my toy reviews, please. We've been, behind schedule drastically, but we will improve. 2024 will be a good year. And don't you dare doubt that, because literally I was watching a YouTuber, YouTube short, someone making predictions like toward 2024. Oh, bro, that was the most depressing shit ever. I was like, calm down. Stop it. Look at that. Gamoras. Look at that. We got Gamora, Skull Gamora, Cyber Gamora. I wish I got Spear Gamora, but unfortunately I don't. Also, he's a lot more smaller than Skull Gamora for some odd reason, too. That's the other weird thing. You got, more bad guys. Like I say, I'm really trying to show everyone as much as I can, but I'm standing on a stool, so you're not really going to see much. And then, you got King Joe and King Joe Custom. They look amazing. And I look at Naranga just traumatized and all that. Remember when I made that cringe toy review? Don't worry, I won't do that again. Okay, we're gonna adjust the camera again. I'm using the dumb tripod that's it's a little broken, so there we go. We gotta be kind of continuing right there. I love how each time when I move my camera, you find like little hidden ones. So look at that little bastard right there. It's hiding there. Look how cool that is. Oh man, but you do get your fair share of good ones. You also got the spear soldiers. The balls. And the kaiju testicles, pretty much. Birds. Actually, are they both there? Yeah, they're both there. Okay, yeah. This is a somewhat recent figure, kind of, not really. I mean, that came out when Ultraman Decker is around, and Ultraman Blazar, I think it ended already. I'm not too sure. I'm not 100%. Haven't really kept track with it. I tried. I really did. Like, honestly, the most recent Ultraman show I saw was Ultraman Trigger. And that's about it. And I'll be honest, I like Trigger a lot. I kind of like it a little more than Jeed. Because for a long time, that one actually was my favorite. Kind of changes from time to time. Because just like Godzilla, Ultraman is a popular kaiju series, and it won't stop. I hope it doesn't stop, doing pretty good stuff. And their recent figures are great. But unfortunately, I do not have any of their recent figures. But never say never. Also, you got Tesladon, Telesdon. There we go. Looking good. Looking with the spear soldiers, A little bit of a weird gap, unfortunately, but whatever, It is what it is. Oh, I would love to get the DX version of this. Oh, that'd be dope. Here we go. Such a glossy boy. This man is so shiny. It is not funny. Oh man, and then Dino Tank. Look at that. He's just on the edge, man. Subaraya, please bring Dino Tank back. I know, cool. We got some hangs, because we're up to the ceiling, folks. Look at that. We are on the ceiling. Look at that. Oh dear Lord, how am I not afraid right now? I'm like, I guess. And the thing is, too, the stool that I'm on, it is not stable. So I better be careful with how I move. So I do apologize if, there's some shaky cam. I'm trying my best. I really am, because I kind of understand. But we have a problem. I gotta go even higher, so now I'm gonna have to go down. And then, you know. But hey, at least you could kind of take a look at some of the other stuff in the meantime while I do that. Ah, my storage. I swear to God, if this video gets cut off like halfway or so, oh, I'm gonna be so mad. I'm gonna be so mad. I'm trying to upload this before we hit midnight. We can't hit New Year's yet. 2024 does not happen until I finish this video. Can you imagine? Oh, yes, classic Godzilla poster. And on top of my head, I got these freaking Jack-specific King of the Monsters Godzilla figures, which they're not bad, but they're just there. Missed opportunity. They could have definitely made more if they wanted to. So, screw it. Dead toy line. Anyway, next. Moving up. Ow. Oh, Rodan, his damn wing went in my eye. Shit. Anyway, and then of course we got, unfortunately we got an Ultraman here because while I was putting the figures up on the shelf, I forgot about him and I got so mad. Luckily I found space for him, but you know. Now the rest of it, I mean, they're still monsters. You still got the bad guys, obviously, you know, and you know, you even got Grand King right there. You got the big and the small version, you know. Maga Pandan with his weird eye crystal thingy, and you know, of course you got Ultraman. We got the good guys. Oh boy, do I got a lot of reviews to get to. It is not even funny. Oh boy, but they look so cool though. I mean, they look dope. We got everyone. I honestly, I try to put in like in order. So, you know, you got the first, you know, you got Zuffy, Ultra 7, Jack, Ace. I try to do it like that. I try to do it by year order. That's how I do it. The monsters, I mean, I tried. It's hard. But with the heroes, I do that. You know, I try to put them in your order. Pretty much. You know, there you go. And then pretty much after that, you know, you got bad guys. You got the aliens, you know. And, okay, let me do the same thing again. I'm going to go down here. Look at the other cool stuff in the meantime while I move my stupid stool around. Oh, bro. We haven't even gotten to the Ninja Turtles. Oh my god, there's so much shit. Luckily, there's nothing else after, but you get the point. I mean, I didn't thought about it. You know, the storage on my phone. I hope I can upload it with no problem. Okay, now that I think about it. Even though I want to take my sweet time, I'm going to have to hurry. But the aliens, man, we got to take a look. Look at that. Look how freaking nice they are. You know, these are all bad guys. You know, I mean, that's what it is, pretty much. The rest of it is just bad guys. But they do look really nice, at least, you know. Alien Knuckle. Got the Evil Jeed. You know, and then after that's pretty much it for the most part. That's it for the Ultraman, by the way. There's no more. That's it. You've seen all the Ultraman figures I had. And then there's our nurse. And some extra space. I was saving some of that extra space for when I find the new Godzilla toys, but oh sure, yeah, like that's gonna be useful. Am I right? Okay, I'm even running out of breath too, cause I'm like way high up. I'm gonna have to. Okay, how are we gonna do this? How are we gonna do this? Hold up. Yeah, there we go. All right. Monsterverse. Now it's time we take a look at these guys. These are the Godzilla vs. Kong figures, obviously, you know, alongside the Monsterverse wave. Of course, I put all the Kongs together. You know, even, you know, I mean, all the ones I have, obviously. You know, you got Godzilla looking sexy right there. It's Heat Ray, Jet. I'm like really afraid that the phone's gonna hit my face. We're up on the ceiling, folks. Damn. I can't talk. Oh, bro. I'm like way high up, though. And then they got the combination. You got the Bandai Creations. Oh, shoot. Groot fell. Oh, man down. Man down. Man down. Man down. Oh, man. Guys, I don't know how much more I could take of this. I'm going to have to, like, do, like, a quickie of the Ninja Turtles. Okay. Violante, you got the Kong, got Monkey, you got classic Rodan from 1956. Oh boy, I'm trying to show everyone and I can't. Oh man. Oh, whoa, I got dizzy. Shit. Yeah, I'm sorry guys, I don't think I can do this for long. And we gotta... Can I just go through these quick? And then maybe I'll do like another full video of these guys another time. Can I do that? I don't know. I mean, then that wouldn't really be faithful to the whole tour thing. Should have thought of this through, but it is what it is. Oh, Megaris, you're not making it easier. Okay. More. I hope you guys can see that because I can't look at the camera. I can't. I'm really trying here, but you know. This is where I keep the bigger figures, the 12-inch. Obviously, you know, you got Final Wars, Godzilla. I got both the Bandai Japan and the Playmates. Well, the rest of them are Playmates with a mix of Bandai, but you get the point. And then, of course, I got the Titan Tech Rodan, but without the tech. You know. Okay. Ninja Turtles. You see I put Wingnut there? Random ass Spider-Man because that was my dad's idea. Alright, he put it there. He thought it looked nice. Okay. We're kind of done for now, I guess. Sort of. I'm about to wrap this up. The rest of it is just gonna be quick, you know, like the abridge, I guess. So here we go. You know, these are random. These are figures that will soon be put up. I just don't know when. We got the Loyal Subjects alongside with some NECA figures. Obviously, I had this playset for a while. This is the sewer layer that was based off of the 2012 series, so I got a whole bunch of them here. This is what I got right now. Just to kind of show off because, you know, these are new. I didn't have time to fix everything, so it's a little bit of a mess, but, you know, it is what it is. And then we got Ray Fillet right there with little buddy, and then, you know, Leo. Okay, NECA. There we go. My NECA turtles. These are my NECA turtles. There you go. I'm just gonna do like a quick segment because I just thought about it with the storage. This is gonna take a while, and I really hope that this video gets uploaded before midnight because this is pretty long. I'm doing a lot of this on my phone because if I did this on my computer, I mean, it'd be like, I don't know. You wouldn't really get like the full thing. I don't know. The quality's not great. And then, you know, the only good thing is that it's live. So I might do multiple versions of the same videos. I'm not sure. You know, just showing off the tour room. Yeah. You know, more NECA figures. Look at that. You know, these are all Ninja Turtles, by the way. They're just all from different versions. So I got, you know, Zog from the classic TMNT comics. Toka from the cartoon. And then, of course, you got Leatherhead from the arcade, so the variety, you know, kind of goes a long way. The rest of it is just random. This is supposed to be my horror section because I like horror and all that, and you know, some good stuff here and there. We got some Terminators in the back, you know. But what I really do want to talk about real quick is, of course, my horror figures. You know, we got the NECA Friday the 13th. Alongside this is not supposed to be here. That's just me being lazy. This okay, that's real nice. Screw it. Yeah, this hook came with the Puppet Master, Tunneler, and Pinhead, and we got Chucky just kind of hiding there because, you know, just whatever, you know. Pinhead from Hellraiser, and then of course as we go up, we got Freddy Krueger, you know. And of course, it kind of gradually goes to, like, you know, mix. You got Leatherhead, you got Pennywise, the kids from Halloween 3. We got Michael Myers. I don't have the Halloween Ends version, though, and I'm debating if I want to get it. I don't know. More and more. And, of course, Cartoon Turtles, whatever. You got the Triceratons. You know, the General and his buddy. We got some characters from, you know, the Alien films. And then on top, because you guys know I love Resident Evil, we got the classic Toy Biz action figures from the late 90s. And then, you know, I got a little Spider-Man hanging right there. This is where I keep my Toy Biz Spider-Man figures. I keep them on top of my Godzilla boxes from NECA. How the hell did they not fall on my head while I sleep? I have no idea, because I literally have like a bed, you know, right here in front of me. You know, got my NECA Godzilla figures from far away. Yeah, okay, so you get the idea, you know, and then of course we can move on. Let me show you this real quick and then I'm going to end the video. You know, I think you guys seen this a couple of times before in the past, so I'll just kind of go through it really quickly. I put this in a specific order. I start from Leo, and it gradually keeps going on and on till we get to Raphael. Keeps going, keeps going. I got the Hasbro Power Rangers Raphael. Keeps going. You got now Mikey's, you know, my Michelangelos and stuff like that from the different incarnations. Got a lot of the 2012s. We keep going. New movie. Now Donatello. We got the big fat Chungus Donatello right here. Chungus, my boy. Okay. I don't got too much of the 2003 Turtles, as you can see. I am very sorry to those who like the 2003 Turtles, but, you know, well, what can you do? You know, and then we got the bad guys, you know. Well, no, before we do that, no. There's a little bit of Donatello left, and then we get straight to, like, the good guys, like the allies. Actually, you know what? Screw it. I'm just going to get the stool for this. And yes, I have a God of War poster that I haven't hung up yet because I haven't had the time. You know, you got Massive Splinter, you got the Rat, and, you know, you got April, you know, you got a bunch of versions, obviously. And then the rest of them is just, those are from, like, those weird 2-packs that they were doing for a while. I mean, I hope they don't stop. They're kind of unique for what they are, but I understand they're not the greatest figures in the world. But, you know, you get the point. And you got the allies, you got the bad guys. Gradually kind of going a little bit, as you can kind of see. So we start to get to the Foot Clan. Got some of the members right here. Unfortunately, I had to put Genghis in the back. I didn't want to do that. At least I got the one with the tongue sticking out in the front, but okay. You know, and you got the bad guy, the Mauser from the TMNT, the 2003 cartoon. Well, actually, that one was actually from the video game because there actually never was a giant Mauser in the cartoon. I'm trying to see how I can reach over there, because that's like the little, like, last portion that I need to get to so I can end the video. Because, you know, yeah, I'll probably do, like, another video showing off the turtle stuff, if I'm being honest, because, you know, I gotta try and wrap this up really quick. So I'll show you that last little corner, and then I'll do kind of like a little epilogue just to say, you know, bye to everyone, you know, and then, of course, Happy New Year's. Okay, we move up, more horror junk. More and more junk. And in case you're wondering, I know a lot of you guys are probably wondering. Yes, don't worry. I'm financially stable. I'm not like, you know, I'm not a nutcase or something. You know, I do work for my money, and I do buy the stuff, pay my bills and all that. So I just want to get that out of the way. Just saying. And then, of course, we got the new figures that I bought today at Walmart. So there you go. Happy endings. Happy endings. So I'm hoping I showed everything off. I'm just kind of going around in my room at this point. I know I spent probably like most of the video on the Marvel Legends, so don't worry. I will talk more about the other stuff for sure. I know that wouldn't be too fair, and that wouldn't be fair. Especially the next part that I'm going to show you. You know, I keep like an entire thing just full of the accessories and all of the, you know, loose parts. Obviously, it's disappointing, I know. And then, of course, I got a random Final Wars Godzilla here. This was actually a gift from my boss years and years ago. I was shocked because to this day, I still don't know how he knows I like Godzilla, but that's whatever. The big dinosaur, you can't let him down, you know what I mean? Alrighty. So that's it. Time for the epilogue. Alright, so that's about wrap it up, you know, for the tour, you know, room at least, just to kind of show off the collection, because I know I promised I wanted to show you guys everything. Well, almost everything, you know, I tried, but for the most part, I'll definitely make like maybe a couple more videos kind of showing off more stuff in detail, because this is a pretty long video. And of course, I wanted to get this out before the end of the year, you know, I know I said it 100 times, but that was kind of the plan from the beginning, you know. And that's about it, you know, so I want to thank everyone for, you know, tagging along, you know, listening to my annoying voice and all that, you know, all my weird, dumb gameplays. You know, it's really definitely been a great year for sure. This channel reached 1,000 subs, you know, and, you know, personally, for the most part, you know, still in college, still work, you know, try to keep things under, you know, try to keep things under for the most part, and then that's about it. So, hope you guys at least kind of enjoyed the video, you know, even though I know it's just mostly Marvel Legends. I know you guys probably wanted to see a lot more of the Turtle stuff, which we will get to for sure. You know, I want to kind of be more open with that. Of course, unfortunately, I went to Walmart and I couldn't really find the new Ninja Turtle figures. Yeah, I mean, no, not Ninja Turtle. Godzilla. You know, the Godzilla X Kong figures, you know, unfortunately, you know, and I don't know how we're going to put them up on the shelf, but we'll find a way. So until then, Happy New Year's, you know, welcome to 2024, you know, in case you're watching this, you know, after, you know, you get the idea. So I hope you guys stay safe out there as always. You know, leave a like, subscribe if you like stuff like this. You know, you don't have to, but, you know, it'd be nice. And that's about it. So, see ya. And have a good night.